Hello everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls 3! I am Exorph and we have found the Firelink Shrine and I'm very excited about that. There's a knight or something sitting down there, as there should always be in a Souls game. Yeah, we're going to be exploring this area to start out, and I think there are some stuff that I forgot to do last time, like check out my item descriptions, which I should have done like in the first video. Oh, this is totally a callback to the woman in Demon Souls. There's no way that this is an accident. This looks just like it. And I believe then that this is the woman in the intro that put on a tiara or a crown or apparently like a face mask. I wonder if this is a firekeeper. In there I am seeing a certain blacksmith that I actually knew was going to be in the game, and that's the one NPC that I knew was returning from Dark Souls 1. So unfortunately I'm not as surprised as I would have been otherwise, but it's still cool. It seems to be having the exact same hammer and everything. But oh my god, it's so weird that they have this this place that looks so much like the place in the Demon Souls, and then they have this woman that looks so much like the woman in Demon Souls. Yeah, I wonder if they're actually tying the lore together, or if it's just like a fan service thing. There seems to be a lot of paths for me to go here. So yeah, we should start talking to people.
Ah, another one roused from the sleep of death. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right. Gives me conniptions. And it'd have us seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. But we're talking true legends with the metal to link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots. Don't you think?
So, I suppose my goal is to return the Lords of Cinder to these thrones, which sounds interesting because we only learned about, I believe, 3 Lords of Cinders in the intro. He also says that he's also unkindled, which is a bit confusing to me, or well, not that in particular, but I'm not quite sure about the relation between the unkindled and the undead. Maybe the unkindled are just a subset of the undead, so to speak.
What a sick joke. Asking us to seek the Lords of Cinder and return them to their moulding thrones. We're talking true legends, those who would link the fire. We're not fit to lick their boots.
So, the Lords of Cinder are those who have linked the fire in the past?
What a sick joke. Asking us.
Okay. That doesn't sound very evil. I was expecting them to be very bad people that I was supposed to very much kill. Not return to their thrones, but maybe it's very symbolic. Whoa, what's going on with you? That's an interesting armor. Maybe I'm like returning stone statues to their thrones or something like that rather than actual people. Oh, there's another person in there. There's so many people here. This is crazy.
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper.
Oh? Okay.
I tend to the flame, and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side.
Alright, so she's the one who levels me up then. Huh. I hope that's not too much of an annoyance. I never really liked that in Dark Souls 2. Though that was mostly on PlayStation 3, right? Yeah, on PlayStation 3, where it felt like it just added another loading time. It wasn't too bad on PC.
Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels.
Alright, so she called me the Ashen One. So perhaps being unkindled is the same as being an Ashen One?
Ashen One, to be
Oh,
unsovereign.
not that much to talk about apparently. So yeah, I'm trying to like piece together the story for once, because I've never been able to do that in any other story, in any other Souls game. I've always had to rely on lore videos. So I'm hoping I can like piece some stuff together. It helps that I have these videos that I can look back at when I'm editing. So I actually have like a little mind map where I've spread out the characters and such. It's kind of fascinating. Creates a much better idea of what these different characters and objects and concepts are. So let's try leveling up, shall we?
Very well. Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Yeah, she's just a total reference to Demon Souls. I'm not entirely sure what that character says, but it's something in the lines of touch the within me. Alright, so what we want to do is endurance up to 13, vitality to get a bit more equip load. I know we don't really need it right this moment, but I feel like it's going to be pretty useful eventually. And luck to get better item discovery, as well as in the future get better like capabilities for poison and bleed.
Farewell,
Alright,
Ashen One.
so
May the flames.
let's check out this tunnel, because there are people in here, and I'm very excited about people. Who are you?
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine.
Oh,
Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont, no?
this woman looks like one of the old women in the start of Dark Souls 2. Not sure if that's actually true. That's the first thing I thought about when looking at her face. Oh, I can sell items. But let's start out with talking, as usual.
Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death?
Umbral ash.
Knowest thou of that soppy gossip? That cordial intrusion layeth the path to embers? And so thou art in need of a soapstone, Ashen One. Then thy pockets will overflow with souls to trade to me.
I feel like I have no idea what that meant. I need a soapstone?
Ashen One, if my wares unbring
All right.
is it not?
There aren't as many topics of discussion this time around, it seems. In Dark Souls 2 you could like spend ages talking to the first characters. Not sure I mind actually. That could kind of drag on after a while. Okay, let's see what you have to sell. This is quite a lot of stuff. I do believe... okay, so what I'm going to do here... Oh, this is categories, that's nice. What I think I'm going to do here is to look through all of these myself and note any interesting findings in the item descriptions, assuming I can get to that. Yeah, I can. If I, in a later episode, realize that, holy shit, that was really interesting and I didn't tell anyone, then I'll try to put that in a future video. Alright. Bonfires are sustained by bones of the undead. In rare cases, their previous owner's strong urge to seek bonfires enchants their bones with a homeward instinct. Oh, nice. A White Soapstone. I definitely want that. It's always fun to, like, after you've beaten a boss, to go into other worlds and help people. It's also fun to... or it's a nice way to train against bosses. Assuming you don't get teleported back to the last bonfire. You did that in Bloodborne, which made getting summoned as practice kind of crappy. Tower key. Key to the decrepit tower behind Firelink Shrine, which leads to the bell tower. The bell tower is the grave of firekeepers past. When a firekeeper has served her purpose, she is led to true darkness, where she enjoys long-deserved sleep. 20,000 souls, like the crest of Astora. So I'm guessing this is a place that I should go when I have 20,000 souls to spare. Variation of Soul Arrow developed by sorcerers of the Undead Legion of Farron. That legion was mentioned in the intro, and I'm thinking that Farron is the, or one of the Lords of Cinder. Alright, so there are two things that I really want. Oh wait a second, maybe I can't use this. No, I need 10 in faith to use this, so we can leave this for now. I was thinking I would get the heal aid. But then we'll get this one, I guess. Man, my throat is really killing me. This is a problem. Be wary of chest. Andre's chest. Oh man, I missed you. But what are you doing here? Why are you alive still? How long ago did Dark Souls 1 take place? Or how far into the future? We don't know.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Alright. Oh, he reinforces the Estus flask. Oh, so I guess I need 2 Titanite shards to start upgrading stuff. And it uses the infusion, which was a thing in Dark Souls 2. Okay, so I can refine, I can go raw, or I can go fire. But I have none of that, so... a lot Estus. I don't even know what that means. Whoa! That's interesting. That's really interesting. Well, let's keep it like this for now, but that's really good to keep in mind. And I need to look out for Estus Flask shards.
Weapons and protection are sturdy enough by and large, but when overused, they'll eventually break. When their durability is low, repair becomes a necessity. Use a powder, or simply rest at a bonfire. But should chance impel them break, bring them me. I'll hammer them back into shape. They take no pleasure in breaking, I assure ye. So handle them with care, if you would. There are 2 ways to smith weapons. Simple reinforcement is one, and infusion the other. Reinforcement is straightforward. It strengthens a weapon without altering its property. Infusion is a more advanced form of smithing that infuses an element. Reinforcement requires titanite, and infusion requires gems. Bring the stones, and I'll do the smithing. It's my purpose, after all. In battle, your weapons are your only friends. Forge them well, and they won't let you down.
Hurrah! Ah, I missed you, Andre.
Another matter. Infusing weapons with gems requires a special kind of coal. My humble coals won't be any use infusing more unusual gems. I know, it's an awful shame, but it's all I have. Oh, please don't give me that look. Believe it or not, I'm quite thin-skinned. Oh, by the by, if you find any Estus shards, bring them here. They can be used to reinforce either of your Estus flasks. Without those flasks, you'd want for life or focus. And they'll always stay with you. Why not treat them well? Huh? Pretty be
Alright.
careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
It didn't do any work, but... Alright. So yeah. I am going to have to take a break, because my throat is really, really sore. Which absolutely sucks, but what you gonna do? So, I'll be back in a second. You know what? I want to save or get to that bonfire-y thing in the middle and see if I can light it on fire. Ooh, so that's what I'm using it for. I want to actually check that out before I use it. Sword missing from the shrine bonfire. Cannot be equipped as a weapon. Trusting to the shrine bonfire to restore its power and enable travel between bonfires. The sword is only bequeathed to chosen ash, as judged by the Udex, who awaits the arrival of ash as a scabbard. Alright, yeah, I was wondering what was going on with the Udex and the coiled sword. But yeah, I had to leave for a bit and then return to you guys. So, see you in a bit. Alright, that didn't really work. My voice is still shot. So what I'm going to do is we're gonna keep exploring this place. I'm gonna be a bit careful with how much I speak. And we're gonna check all of these item description next episode instead. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame. I had a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. One of those things being how silly it was of me to have so much trouble with the boss fight last episode. Seeing how I kind of checked some Let's Plays afterwards, and everyone kind of just beat it on their second try. No problem. It took me 9 tries, if you didn't keep count. Alright, that leads around. There's some scary sounds going on in here. But... okay. Nothing that attacks me. Okay, you can just jump down here, I guess, for some reason. You do anything with these thrones? Okay, Saint Ulrich of the Deep. Ludleth the Exiled. We haven't heard about that one.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of
Oh.
lords. I am Ludleth of
Oh.
Cinder. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charred corpse. This sad cadaver. No need to be coy. Have a closer look.
Yeah, what the hell is going on with this, guys? It's very tiny and has no legs.
Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast fading flame must be linked to preserve this world.
Okay.
A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a Lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones.
Okay.
A real, so it I may be.
So I need to bring everyone back here
Do not be away over long.
in order to link the fire once more, because it's fading again. Alright. What else is there to see here? Holy King Lothric, last hope of his line. Okay, that's also one we haven't heard of. They are the biggest centered throne. Oh, so that's not a single lord, but rather all of the watchers. And Jorm the Giant. Well then, I think the only place left is to go up. Alright. This looks like a path. That's probably the decrepit tower. That looked like a future shortcut. Yeah. Oh, are we getting any views? Nope, not really. Still just a castle. The only reason I'm pronouncing it as castle is that it hurts more using the American pronunciation. bonfire will deliver thee to Lothric. I don't suppose they mean that I can use this bonfire to go to Lothric right away, and that's what I'm supposed to do. Because like I said, I kind of feel like this is a or at least like this could be a sort of starting out area rather than the hub area of everything. But it doesn't really make much sense with this being like the like Firelink Shrine. Huh. I don't think about it. It might make more sense for this place to be called the Firelink Shrine if it's actually a shrine used for firelinking. I'm supposed to... Can I travel right away? Oh, I can. And I can travel to any bonfire. Not sure how to feel about that. I kind of don't like that in Dark Souls 2. I preferred being able to run around, or being forced to run around everywhere. The High Wall of Lothric, does that mean that the big city is Lothric? No, we have a bunch of stuff to do here still, that we will do. So I'm going to try a few times to defeat that samurai dude, I think. That will be the first of my quests. Then, or rather, no, we should probably explore more first, because there was a stairway going up that we haven't yet checked out. Well, I don't quite know where the enemies are anymore. Kind of forgot. So I might get bum rushed. But, whatever. Yeah, this is where I wanted to go. Might not be anything other than an item. An ember. It's probably good to have. I don't believe I could get up here from that path. Right? Oh, I haven't been here. Alright. I guess that means the only place left to explore is the samurai, so we're gonna try it real quick. If I die, I die. Might want to try to parry, actually. But yeah, it seemed to have pretty slow... Yeah, I should probably be careful with that guy. Wait a second. What's going on? Am I being invaded? I can't be invaded. Or do I need to be... No. Huh. Not sure what was going on there. Maybe it's some loading thing. Oh. Coming down here? You sure are. I probably can't stand another attack, can I? But I can do that. Okay, I can do this. Yeah, that didn't work out. Okay. I pressed the shield button instead of the parry button. Alright, so yeah, it always starts out foggy, which seems strange. I'm guessing it's a loading thing, but that's odd. And it's like really long as well, which makes this less than ideal. Yeah. You should probably not attack him when he's getting up. I think I like that attack the most. Whoa. Don't even know what's going on there. Let's go back to that cool attack that is much easier to dodge. Should I get greedy? I'm getting greedy. Awesome. Alright, I feel pretty good about that. Uchigatana. Master's attire and master's gloves. So, I think that's a pretty good dexterity weapon. Or at least it used to be. But, okay, I need one more in strength to wield this. So yeah, it causes bleeding but breaks easily as a result. Assume a holding stance to rapidly execute a lunging slash with normal attack, or a deflecting parry with a strong attack. So yeah, that's what he was doing, I guess. But yeah, we probably wanna check that out. It's a stronger base damage at least. So let's check this place out. Got quite a lot of souls from that, so we have some leveling up to do after this. Huh, does not open from this side. God damn it. What is going on in there? That looks cool. I wish I could go in there. But I can't, so guess we're heading to Lothric, which I'm assuming is up there somewhere. Right after we upgraded our stats.
Ashen One, produce the coiled sword at the bonfire.
Oh, but I already did.
The mark of ash will guide thee to the land of the Lords. To Lothric, where the homes of the Lords converge.
So perhaps this isn't like the hub of the game, but Lothric is. That would make sense. Though there is obviously some places where I return here, because there was a ladder that I could kick down from another place, and a door that doesn't open from this side. Oh, getting some frame rate issues. So, one lore thing I was thinking about is that she says, then touch the darkness inside me. And I think that thing she has over her eyes in the intro, it looked like it had some weird dark goo on it. I'm wondering if there's a connection there. But yeah, going with one more endurance, one more in strength. Alright. I do want to check out how this weapon feels. Alright. So, how do you use the... Do you need to do that in order to use the power? And you press... Okay. That means you're walking around. And then you press... Do that. Or you do... this. Huh. That seems pretty cool. So, let's see what Lothric has in store for us. Okay. What is this room? Gargoyles. Alright. Nothing else to do but to open this door. Is this the place that the stress test took place in? I think so. Yeah. High Wall of Lothric. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was in that beta. Do I need to actually like rest here or something in order to... Huh. Huh. Look at that, there's a coiled sword. And... is that supposed to be a Lord vessel? I'm not sure. How did I miss that when I came in here? I'm not actually sure. Yeah, that looks nice. I'm very happy about that. Is it dead? Looked like it might be dead. That makes me a bit happier. Alright, and here we have a bonfire. Yeah, this place is pretty cool. Yeah, they sure have... Oh, what are you doing there? Yeah, well, they sure have used their skills that they learned from Bloodborne with the visuals in this game. Alright, but we're gonna check out this absolutely terrifying place in the next episode. So until then, if you enjoyed watching this one, then please leave a like, subscribe if you want more videos every week. I'm going to change my upload schedule a bit, so there will be Dark Souls 3 on Fridays and Sundays, with Mondays still being Dark Souls 2. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time on Dark Souls 3. Bye bye. Jesus Christ, my throat is sore.